Afternoon baseball now on a Southern California Sunday at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Trout and Cano slug it out coming up next. Tyler Skaggs is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. Harold, any thoughts?
We're looking at one of the great pitchers in our game today. He's already got 250 strikeouts this season. To me, that's an elite group, an elite class. So we may see something special today from this young man. Hopefully he continues to throw the ball well, and we really do see him at his best.
Gene Segura standing in. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Shortstop, number 2.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. These Angels, Harold, as they enter play here this afternoon, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Well, Matt, and another thing, I mean, this is a really good team. We know that, right? I mean, they've already clinched the division. The question will be, how do you rest guys down the stretch to get ready for the playoffs? And that, to me, is more challenging maybe than the rest of the season on the calendar.
A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, they need Kyle Seager to get back on track. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Now it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. 1 out, nobody on. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs, 4 for 13. He also has 1 home run. And here's a ball hit in the air. Balbuena is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting third, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Marte has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. M's nothing. Angels coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Felix Hernandez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's getting close to 200 innings, so I want to see what's his stuff look like, because when you get to that 200 barrier, that's when guys start to have fatigue set in. The stuff's not as electric. The fastball doesn't explode. The breaking ball doesn't snap. He's moving to that range now, so I'm curious to watch him throw in this game.
Here's Ben Revere having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. High in the air out to center field. Martin is under it. 1 away.
Batting second.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. HR, your former employer, the Mariners, entering play here this afternoon. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, man. I mean, this road trip just hasn't gone well. They're 1-4, and at this point in time, the way they've been struggling, you're just looking to get home, and hopefully home cooking will help you turn it around.
Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away.
Batting third, designated hitter, Albert.
Striding into the box, Albert Pujols. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And a slider tails outside for ball one.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And with 2 out, that means Cole Calhoun moves from the on-deck circle into the batter's box next.
Right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Now batting, Cole Calhoun. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Ready with the 1-0. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Angels strand one. We are still scoreless. Stepping into the box, Yonder Alonso, currently with the third best home run total on the ball club.
Alonso.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball one. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs, 4 for 15. He's taken him deep once. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Right
now
fielder,
at the plate, Mitch Haniger. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And that one right down Main Street.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's C.J. Cron now. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's got 8 hits in 29 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
The shortstop.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Into the box now, Ketel Marte. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Drilled down the line. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Here's Luis Valbuena now, as Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike one. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Now the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. Swing and a line drive. Foul. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, nothing flashy about this base hit. Just a simple ground ball up the middle. But the one thing I do like is the approach to go up the middle. There's a lot of hits in the middle of the diamond.
Into the box, Ben Revere, as he sends it on the ground to first. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, he picks up a hit now in 11 straight games. Swinging the bat pretty good. I love the adjustments he's made along the way through this whole streak.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Here's Albert now. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Hernandez comes set. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Man, he turned on that fastball right there. Ripped the line drive and scored the run easy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cole Calhoun. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
This is a pivotal inning right here, and a pivotal at bat to me. I mean, you already got runs on the board. You got a chance here now with 2 outs. You get a big hit here, you can break the game open and basically say bye-bye to the defense.
Martin is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. We've played 2 full. Angels are out in front, 3-0. The beauty of the Southern California coast. Thanks for joining us for some daytime baseball on the show from the Big A. Ready now, Danny Valencia. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Angel fans, spend your Friday nights at the Big A watching exciting Angels baseball that is followed by one of the best fireworks shows in the Southland. It's Big Bang Fridays presented by the show. Visit the Angels Stadium ticket window.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This is foul for the first strike. On the ground up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit and the box scores. But man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Mike Zunino stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's Leonys Martin. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 4 home runs and 23 driven in. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
The batter, number
Ready
2.
for another chance?
Shortstop.
Jean Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw in time and the side is retired. Mariners leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in for his second at bat, C.J. Cron. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
First baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Cron.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Haniger on the move, but this will wind up being a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, Matt, that's his 8th game with that hit right there. 8 games in a row he's swinging the bat. We've been watching him over this week just scorching.
Striding in once again, Andrelton Simmons. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Ground ball left side. Seager has it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, Matt, this inning just got interesting. It's got a chance to be pretty big. You start the inning with a double, now you get the single, and you're sitting first and third, and here they come.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ketel Marte. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And again a throw, and the runner back. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. Standing in, Luis Valbuena. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Hit down the third baseline. Seager fields it cleanly. Cano for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Up next for the Angels, catcher, Carlos.
Stepping in, Carlos Perez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And Hernandez will go to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the... And that'll bring up Ben Gamel. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Ben Gamel.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
That is a great two-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Stepping in, Robinson Cano comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
That's the advantage of having a good two-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Swing and a liner. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 10.
Here's Yonder Alonso. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Alonso.
A fastball that just misses inside. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. In there, 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Kyle Seager comes on with 1 gone here as he looks.
Game, and looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1 left for Seattle. Still down 3-0. So digging in now, Carlos Perez. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning. First pitch on its way. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base. Here's Ben Revere. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Line towards center field. Martin makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first.
The designated hitter, number 5.
Here's Albert now. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Segura with a sliding stop. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Angels leave one, but they lead it 3-0. Digging in, Mitch Haniger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Mitch Haniger.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Up next for Seattle, first baseman Danny Valencia.
Coming to the plate now, Danny Valencia. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Line to the right side. Calhoun is there. 2 down.
The catcher, number 3.
Here now is Mike Zunino. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
1-2 now.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail in this one 3-0. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman.
Ready for another shot now. C.J. Cron. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Segura has it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
The batter, number 2, shortstop Andrelton.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Grounded to third. There is Seager. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez. Here's Leonys Martin. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
The batter, number 2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Jean Segura is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Back-to-back line drives. Now, the first guy was out, but, man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These two guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
Standing in now, Ben Gamel, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 1-0 pitch on the way. A curveball that catches the inside corner. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Here's the 1-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Digging in to try it again, Robinson Cano. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now a ball line foul as this is over the Angel dugout. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting, both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? This is going to be a good at-bat to watch.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Another one sent foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. Ready on 1-2. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This guy's a good hitter. He's seen a lot of pitches already, fouling balls off.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 hit, 1 left. Bottom. James Pazos enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 47, James Pazos.
Ketel Marte will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Ketel Marte.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken 1 swing.
Tap down the line, but it gets foul.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Here's Luis Valbuena now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 on its way. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good waist pitch, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Luis Valbuena goes down for the second out here in the bottom half.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Carlos Perez is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
2 swings, and now we got an 0-2 count. Looks like he's guessing, and he's clearly guessing wrong because he didn't touch either one of those balls.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now this is caught by Seager down at the hot corner. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Yonder Alonso.
Chopper foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Again, he sends it out of play. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Trout. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 15.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Striding in once again, Mitch Haniger. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Another 0-2 coming. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center.
Well, that ball was scorched. Now, I know it didn't hit the wall in the air, but it gets to the wall, and he still made a good decision not to go to second, to go back to first base. I think had he continued on, he probably would have been out.
And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Danny Valencia is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Throw to first, but he's back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. Out of play.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
Payoff pitch on its way. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Hey, as we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Here now is Mike Zunino. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Swings through it for strike number 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. They trail it here 3-0. David Phelps gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
David Phelps.
Digging in and looking for more, Ben Revere. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Left fielder.
Slapped hard the opposite way. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Matt, that's his 3rd hit of the night, his 3rd single. I'm sure he'd like to have a double or something mixed in, but for now, he'll take the 3 for 4.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that. This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
The designated hitter.
Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. First pitch on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Throw over to first. Just keeping him close. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Haniger has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
56.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He was a ground out victim last time up, and he'll dive back in. Here's the first pitch to him. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
I love that pitch right there. You know he's geared up right there in this big situation. They look for a ball and just let it fly, and he pulled the string on him, just spun him into the ground.
2 out with the man at first. And that misses 1-1. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back. Outside, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Fouled back. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
He pulls this one into right. Haniger is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Angels strand one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here's Leonys Martin. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Jean Segura standing in. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. One out, nobody on. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row. Boy, as a hitter, he's really put himself in a bad spot right there, chasing that ball out of the zone 1-1. You're telling the pitcher now, I'm not seeing the strikes at all. He'll probably try to get him to chase again.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard to third. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
The batter, number 22, second baseman.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Segura rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run is in to score from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Here's Yonder Alonso, and I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Blake Parker enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Well, you see there on the graphic, he's now at 23 doubles on the year. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Angels 3 and the Mariners 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, C.J. Cron. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
C.J. Cron.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Shot toward right center. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. The relay, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
The batter number 2, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. His past batting line against David Phelps. He's 0 for 9. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. From the stretch. Nope. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. They'll get it in quickly to the shortstop to hold the man at third, but they're at the corners to start the inning.
Whoa, he hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second had to hold up, so he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting anyway.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time. From the stretch. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. And that'll float the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. One-0 count. Here it is. And that's in there. Base hit. Simmons rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now.
Well, that's a big hit. It's late in the game. That puts you up 4 runs. What happens late in the game now with the 4-run lead? A grand slam can't beat you if you happen to give one up. That's a big run.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 delivery. 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over. Runner back safely. Runners at the corners here. Nobody out. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
He's set and the pitch. Ben Revere stands in as he looks at a called strike. Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
Number 27.
Digging in once again, Mike Trout.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1.
Well, I tell you what, they've already scored 3 runs, but with that guy over there who can run on first base, I might keep the gas pedal down and send him right here and just keep the pressure on him.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Revere rides off for second. Pitch outside. Throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. The 2-1 on its way. Skied into straightaway right. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 9th inning coming up. The Halos lead this one 6-1. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Kyle Seager.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Ready on 0-2. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
Mitch Haniger.
In now, Mitch Haniger. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Ready for another shot now. Danny Valencia. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And he just misses with a curveball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
The catcher, number 3, Mike.
Ready for another chance? Mike Zunino. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Angel fans, the Angels have one of the best values in town with a family fun pack. The family fun pack includes 4 game tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 soft drinks for the very low price of $39. The next family fun pack game is this Monday. Purchase your family fun pack today at angelsbaseball.com.
First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He'll try again, 1-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Now batting, Leonys Martin, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And a swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Mariners are down to their final strike now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
6-1, the final tally today. The Halos slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Tyler Skaggs records his 18th win of the year. Blake Parker records 4 outs on his way to the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 6 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Mariners, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Tyler Skaggs. His record is now 18-7. The loss goes to Felix Hernandez, his 14th loss of the season. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.
The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Halos swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. In other Halos news, Luis Valbuena continued his very productive season yesterday as he collected his 100th RBI of the year. As of today, the Angels sit in first place in the American League West Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Mariners are third in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. David Price was victorious again and now has 24 wins this year as the Red Sox grab the win over Houston 5-2. Right now, the Red Sox are in first place in the American League East. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Astros are in second place in the AL West, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. The Texas Rangers had 12 hits as a team as they took an extra innings victory over the Athletics 4-3. Heading into today, the Rangers are in fourth place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Athletics are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Michael Pineda pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season, helping the Pinstripes pass the Blue Jays 3-2. In other news from Toronto, Marco Estrada racked up his 1,000th career strikeout in yesterday's action. Looking at the standings, the Yankees sit in second place in the American League East Division, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race. And the Blue Jays are third in the division, 17 games out of first. The Baltimore Orioles total 11 hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-3. At the moment, the Rays are in last place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Orioles are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cleveland Indians brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 5-1. Right now, the Indians are atop the AL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the White Sox are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Kansas City Royals got 12 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 4-2. As of today, the Royals are leading the American League Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Diamondbacks sit in second place in the National League West Division, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard. Victor Martinez drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs, helping lead the Tigers past the Twins 7-5. Looking at the standings, the Twins sit in third place in the American League Central, 17 games out of first, while the Tigers are third in the division, 17 games out of first. The Atlanta Braves smacked 15 team hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 7-3. Also from Miami, Christian Yelich continued his very productive season yesterday as he collected his 100th The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Kansas City Royals got 11 overall hits as they got the extra inning victory against the Indians 3-2. Heading into today, the Royals sit in first place in the American League Central Division, 1 game ahead of second, while the Indians are second in the division, 1 game out of first. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.